in today's video, let me share to you the ways on how I build my own personal brand in my social media that help me have additional income streams and help me build my businesses as well. But before we start, let me differentiate to you first what is personal brand and what is personal branding, and why do you need to build your personal branding so you can use it as a leverage and earn possibly using your social media accounts. Your personal brand is your unique story. It is the sum of who you are, your experiences, and all the things that makes you you. It is what makes people follow you. It is your most authentic self that you show to the world because people nowadays, they value authenticity. On the other hand, personal branding naman is a process of creating a brand identity for yourself and for a company or for a business. It is how you project yourself and your values to the world and ensure that your target audience knows who you are, what you stand for, and why it is worth choosing you or following you. You might have heard a lot about personal branding, and study shows it will become more and more significant, especially in the digital world over time. As a matter of fact, it's becoming a career now, and it will be the top leverage you can have in the next few years. If you notice, consumers or buyers are more inclined to buy if someone with a personal brand or when an influencer promotes it. Aminin mo, ilang products na ba ang na-check out mo dahil nabudol ka ng influencer na fina-follow mo? See, that's the power of personal branding. So if you're able to build a personal brand, there are so many money-making opportunities that are waiting for you. Now, I will share to you the ways on how I was able to build my own personal brand. Number one, identify your audience and later on your niche. One thing I have learned in building my social media presence is that you really don't need to spend so much time, especially when you're getting started, identifying your niche or your own unique market because it will stop you from getting started since you will constantly overthink about it. Paano kapag wala pa? Paano kung mismo ikaw nag-e-explore pa ng skills and value mo that you can provide in the market? So, ang mangyayari, masa-stuck ka lang instead of you already doing the necessary work for you to build your own brand. And note, maraming ganito. Maraming nasa-stuck sa umpisa pa lang kasi natatakot magsimula or napanghihinaan na ng loob or hindi naman kaya ay sobrang nag-overthink kasi nga hindi na nila maisip kung ano yung niche nila. So, don't let this hinder you. Yes, having a niche may help you get specialized in something, but it also somehow limits you on what you want to talk about, especially if you are multi-potentialite like me who can do so many things or is still exploring the things and value I want to share with people. Don't get me wrong, there's also beauty in getting specialized in the field you'd like to excel, only if you're so sure on what you can talk about or if you can talk about the same field forever. But as for someone like me who's doing a lot and would like to share my journey in most aspects of my life, putting your name in the line works better. So risky siya, yet more flexibility on my end. So if you're starting and you're like me who started with no niche yet, what you can do is find your audience or whom you want to talk to in your brand. Are these students, adulting people, millennials, mommies, soon-to-be mommies, newlyweds, couples, madami? Find the audience to whom you can relate the most. In my case, these are breadwinners or people in their 20s because basically, I belong to the same group. So the things they are going through, I can understand and I can share my experiences because I've gone through the same. After you find your target audience, try to explore the things that you are good at by looking at the problems they have in common and try to provide a solution or answer their question. Example, sharing your tips and ideas on how you are able to save up despite being a student or a breadwinner, or how you were able to help other people with their mental health or with their finances. Finding your audience instead of niche first will allow you to grow and explore and identify the things you are good at so you can niche down later on. That way, you're not trying to be everything to everyone because you have your own audience to whom you can relate to and whom you can provide value. Moving on to the next, choose 2 platforms to master. There are so many platforms to choose from, but master at least 1 or 2 when you're getting started. In my case, I started with Facebook to write my blogs instead of having a website simply because everyone uses Facebook more than website. Now that I've built my audience in Facebook and my audience are looking into more in-depth tutorials in which I can better share or teach through long-form videos, I created my YouTube channel. Choose two of the platforms you'd like to grow your audience and make sure you get visible by posting contents regularly. This is my current struggle because truth is the challenge is how you can consistently create contents, especially on the days you're not feeling yourself or you're not feeling well. Moving on to the next one, choose your brand name. So people typically starts or people who are starting their brands typically choose a pseudonym or a fictional name to hide their identity while they are mastering their skills in content creation. As for me, I start my own blog which I named Letters of Elena. Starting your own brand with a pseudonym may help you boost your confidence and lessen your anxiety about people's judgment, or just in case you will make a mistake, you are less likely to be recognized or held accountable because your identity is hidden. However, over time, people will remember your fictional name instead of your true identity. And if you niche down your brand name into something like the hustler entrepreneur, by the time you niche up and talk about other things aside entrepreneurship or other things you're also good at, you will have some difficulty pivoting your brand because you're already stuck or you're stuck with entrepreneurship. Sa iba, this might work, but for me, it didn't. I want to talk about so many things and share my experiences in different aspects of my life. In my case, I changed my blog name to Letters of Elena to Letters by Chari because people kept on asking, who's Elena and where did the name come from? So later on, I changed it. And then, when I felt I needed more accountability and authenticity with the brand I am creating and felt that I don't want to be confined into one single niche, that's when I took the risk and changed my brand name to my own name. This brings me to what I have learned from Naval Ravikant a few months ago when he said, the people who have the ability to fail in public under their own name actually gain a lot of power. When you put your name out there, you take a risk with certain things. You also get to reap the rewards. You get the benefits. And from my experience, I grew my audience from 1,000 followers, that is from Letters of Elena to Letters of Chari, to 56,000 followers in less than a year when I decided to use my own name as my brand name or identity. Also, if one day I decided to share my experiences as a psychologist or as a mom, then it won't be as hard to pivot. The next step, start creating and remember that the key to grow your brand is consistency. When you create a post or a video, your first job or first goal is to not make everything perfect, but to master the skill of creating content. Whether it's writing your blogs or filming your videos, your first priority is to get the hang of it and build your momentum. This is where a lot of people fail because they are so afraid to start. They want everything to be perfect. So, what happened is they reject themselves first before allowing themselves to try. And when they finally try, they give up too soon because they have put unrealistic and unnecessary expectations on their shoulders. So, this is a reminder when you're creating your personal brand from scratch, allow yourself to be a beginner. Now, sharing to you the ways on how I earn or how you can earn through your own personal brand in social media. Number one is by affiliate marketing. So let me explain to you what is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you promote someone's product or services through your social media platforms. The affiliate earns a commission each time someone makes a purchase through the unique link associated with their recommendation. If you have at least 1,000 followers in any of your social media platforms, you can apply as an affiliate. You can check the link in the description below. Or if you're always on TikTok or you're planning to create your brand in TikTok, you may also want to become a TikTok affiliate. Next, you can earn through your personal brand by putting up your own business. So have you noticed how easy for some influencers to market their own business because they have themselves as the brand face already? Diba? Parang ang dali na lang sa kanila. Because they took a risk to build their platforms first, then when they create a business, they now have a huge following. Ang challenge na lang sa kanila is how to convert these followers into actual clients or buyers. So if you're planning to put up a business, having your own personal brand will benefit you in the long run. Other ways on how you can earn through your social media is by ad revenue. Are you familiar with YouTube ads and Facebook ad reels and stars? These are some of the ways you can earn money passively. if you were able to successfully build your audience and your brand and you become eligible to become a YouTube partner, or you receive an invitation from Facebook that you can already monetize your reels or monetize your videos through stars, then you can earn passively through ad revenue. Make sure to follow me or hit the subscribe button because on my next videos, I will teach you how you can monetize your social media platforms. You can also earn through brand sponsorships or collaborations. Example, if your niche is cosmetics, then most likely cosmetic brands will reach out to you so you can promote their products in exchange for a compensation. But be careful when doing brand collaborations and sponsorships. Make sure to only promote the things you have used already. Again, buyers and clients, they value authenticity and honest feedback. Remember, creating content is hard, building your own personal brand is hard, but the beauty about this is if you successfully build your brand identity, you can earn passively from different money-making opportunities. In my case, I build my blog and personal brand because not only serves this as my leverage, but it also allows me to document my life and my progress and share this to other people who have the same wounds or struggles as well.